Hello there guys, welcome back to another endocrine physiology video. In today's video, we're looking at the hormone ADH, also known as vasopressin. Okay, first things first, the ADH is produced in the supraoptic nucleus inside the hypothalamus. Then it is secreted by these vesicles here in the posterior pituitary. Now, the stimulus for ADH is a low BP and high plasma osmolality, so high. Now, for low BP, there's a production of angiotensin 2. So, in the hypothalamus, we have osmoreceptor receptor and a receptor for angiotensin 2. This causes the secretion of ADH. Okay, so the ADH comes over to the principal cell and binds to vasopressin 2 receptor. ADH is also known as vasopressin. So, this vasopressin 2 receptor then activates a GS protein, which usually binds to GTP, but now it binds to GTP, sorry. This GS protein activates adenylate cyclase, which converts ATP into cyclic AMP. Now, cyclic AMP then activates protein kinase A. Now, protein kinase A has to work here. It goes to the nucleus and activates a gene to synthesize aquaporin 2. Protein kinase A, again, comes to these proteins here and stimulates them to be expressed in the cell membrane. So now this aquaporin 2 are in cell membrane. The water that will be lost through the urine that gets into the cell. Once this water gets into the cell, now have an increased amount of water inside the cell. This water leaves the cell through aquaporin 3 and 4 receptor, aquaporin 3 and 4 channels, which are normally in the cell and are always open. So they leave through aquaporin 3 and 4 and go into the blood. So what they do now in the blood is increase plasma volume. When you increase plasma volume, it simply means your blood pressure is going to be increased because plasma volume increases. And also, water being more in the cell now reduces plasma osmolality. So the blood is now isotonic. Now, another way ADH works is by activating vasopressin 1 receptor, which activates a GQ protein. If you remember my video on endocrine pathway, I mentioned GQ proteins lead to the production of calcium. And we know that calcium is the king of contraction. So calcium is being released, which causes the blood vessel to contract. Vasoconstriction will lead to an increase in blood pressure. So the way I remember this process is ADH is known as vasopressin. So it is vasopressin. It presses the vessel. Now, if you found this video helpful in any way, please do what to like and subscribe or follow. See you next time.